Alright, optimizing operation and maintenance. Whole building guide, building design guide, optimization and maintenance, facility operation maintenance. Facility operation maintenance. Introduction. Facility operation maintenance encompasses the broad spectrum of the competency process for the tools required to ensure the built environment will perform the functions of which the facility is designed. Construct operation maintenance typically include day-to-day activities necessary to build building structure, system, equipment, occupations used to perform intended function. Operation maintenance are combined within the two common terms of O&M because the facility cannot operate with a peak efficiency without being maintained. Therefore, two are discussed as one. Facility operation and maintenance offers guidance on the following. Real property inventory provides overview of the type of system needed to maintain the inventory and an organizational physical asset manage those assets. Computerized maintenance management system, or CMMS, contains description, procedure, practice for the use of the track maintenance organization. Assets, associated costs, series, projects are commonly repetitive and include preventive plans, schedule emergency activities with projects under established dollar threshold. Computer-aided facility management, originally referred to as space and planning technologies, however used not more generically to describe the very technologies addressing any and all aspects of facility management. Examples of computerized maintenance management system building and integrated models, IWMS, and others. Operation maintenance manuals is now widely recognized. The operation maintenance manual represents the great expense for the owning operating facility of its own life facility accurately, relevancy, and the timelessness of the well-developed user-friendly operation maintenance manuals can now be overstated. Hence, it becomes more common for the detailed facility specifically operation maintenance manual to require for this for the total commission profit. These manuals describe the process, methods, tool components, and frequencies involved with the requisite operations and management of physical access, janitorial cleaning. As a building is opened with the keys are turned over to janitorial, custodial, or housekeeping staff for the interior cleaning and the maintenance, use environmental friendly cleaning products, incorporate safer methods to clean buildings, provide with a better property for the asset management and healthier workplaces. Ground maintenance and proper cleaning and exterior surfaces is also important to effectively overall facility management and cleaning program. Janitorial cleaning as well as landscape, snow plowing, etc. considered with the general maintenance activities. Historical building operation maintenance, unique complex issue of the balance in keeping old equipment running while with contemplating the impact of installing new, more efficient equipment. Further cleaning the delicate surface of the adequate artwork require the use of products that less likely to damage the source of the provide with a healthy environment for the building occupants. Maintaining strict temperature with the humidity control protect artwork and antiques as an additional challenge. The operation maintenance staff extensive research has been done by the Smithsonian Institute regarding the effect of the temperature humidity on artifacts that can be found in the following links. Determining acceptable range relative to the humidity temperature measures museums and galleries, part 1 and 2. For more information, the Secretary of the Interior standard of the heat of the treatment of the historical properties under document reference of the section whole building guideline or sustainable historic preservation project delivery method. The process establish efficiently the direct cost of the procure, the execute, manage operation maintenance for the project is referred to the project delivery method. These numerous disparate operations, mainly projects facing real property owners, fair service methods providers, critical that can be accomplished timely, cost-effective manner with a traditional constructive delivery method. Instead of the design, build have commonly been used collaborative construction delivery methods such as job order contracting, or demonstrating the capability of delivery of 90% of the type of the projects on time, on budget, and to the satisfaction of all participation oversight group. The scope of the operation maintenance includes the activity process for the workflows required to keep the entire building environment is contained with the original organization's real property inventory facility with their support infrastructure, include utility system, parking lot, roads, drainage, structures, grounds, and the conditions used to be met with intended functions during the life cycle. These activities include both unplanned, preventive, predictive maintenance, and corrective repair maintenance. Preventive maintenance consists of a series of time-based maintenance requirements that provide the basis for the planning schedule, executing schedule, planning versus corrective maintenance. Preventive maintenance includes adjusting, lubricating, cleaning, and replacing components. In the intensive preventive maintenance, such as bearing seal replacement, typically scheduled within a regular plant or line shutdown periods per the Federal Energy Management Program, or FEMP. predictive maintenance attempts to detect on-site degradation mechanisms with the goal of correcting degradation prior to significant deterioration components of the equipment. The corrective maintenance of the necessary to return equipment properly function conditions. Services are maybe in either planned or unplanned. Some equipment at the end of the service life may warrant overhaul per DoD with the definition of overhaul restoration of an item completely service conditions prescribed by the maintenance serviceability standards. Requirements will vary with a single facility, with a campus, with a group campuses, with a number, the variety of the complex facilities increase with the organization and performing the operation maintenance should adapt to the type of the complexity issue, driven with the mission performance sustained and all operation maintenance requirements, knowledgeable, skillful, well-trained management and technical staff, well-planned maintenance program. This philosophy made with the development maintenance program predicted with the operation and maintenance organization capabilities. The goals of the comprehensive maintenance program include reduce capital repairs, reduce unscheduled shutdowns and repairs, extend equipment life, thereby extending life of the facility life, realize life cycle cost savings, provide safe functional system facilities that meet the design intent. Sustainability is important with the operation maintenance as well. For the operation maintenance program should conserve the energy and water that by being resource efficient while meeting with the comfort, health, and safety requirements of the building occupants. The impact of the Energy Policy Act of 2005 and the Executive Order 1369-3 with the Energy Independence Security Act of 2007 must also consider the facilities operation maintenance program. Federal Highway Performance Sustainability section provides key information for federal personnel to meet the performance sustainability building requirements. A critical component of an overall operation maintenance program is the proper management with per FEMP. For the management function should be distinct parts of the program cohesively and entity. Overall program should contain 5 distinct functions: operation maintenance, engineering, training, and administration, or OMETA. Beyond establishing the facilities of the operation maintenance, engineering, training, and administration, the operation managers have the responsibility of interfacing other department managers, making their case every shrinking budget. Related issues: system level operation maintenance manual, organization of the required for the higher level of the operation maintenance information beyond with the typical vendor equipment documents should be to ensure sufficient funds set aside with the appropriate scope of the content format requirements are defined during the planning stage. Important when they analyze, evaluate facility with the system level to develop procedures to attain with the most efficient system and integration. System levels include built information based on the maintenance program philosophy, operation maintenance procedures. The system level do not replace manufacturer documentation for the specific level pieces of equipment, for the rather supplement publications guided there for use. For example, system level troubleshooting faulty analysis to the component level such as a pump, valve, motor, reference specifically manufacturer requirements to remove the repair, replace the component. Augmentation should particularly exceed client commercial standards such as the ASHRAE guideline. Preparation, operation, maintenance, documentation, and building system for format, content, and be tailored specifically to support operator owner's maintenance program. Historical building operation maintenance for the unique and complex balance and keeping old equipment to running with the contemplating with the impact with installing more efficient equipment, further cleaning with the delicate surface artwork, whether require the use of the product less likely to damage the surface, while providing healthy environment for the building occupants, making such temperature for the humidity control for the protect artwork, antiques, and additional challenges. Operation maintenance staff, extensive research has been done with the Smithsonian Institute regarding effective temperature, humidity artifacts that can be found on the following links. Determine the range of the relative humidity temperature museum galleries part 1 and 2. For more information, Secretary of Interior has for the treatment of historical property to document research the whole building guide, sustainable historical preservation, operation maintenance, historical structures, common data environment, shared built environmental taxonomy, spanning full life, determine the consistently used term definitions described in the plan, language, data, architects, such as the CO, Kobe, master format, unit format, Omni, class, etc. Construction, operation, building information exchange are considered to implement Kobe should be identified during the planning stages, especially with a building integrated management. Federal real property assessment or Executive Order 1332-7/2004 under the defective federal agency required for the established accountability of standards for the own maintained federal facility includes reporting value, containment, and sustainability with adopting the principle for the total reach cost for the ownership of the life cycle costing. deferred maintenance. The method of determining value of the organization deferred maintenance has been in discussion even the past decade with the 1995 Federal Accounting Standards Advisory Board established by the Accounting Standard Number 6, which defined and established requirements of the reporting deferred maintenance led to the federal community, determined how to meet the requirements in 1999 with the Federal Facility Council Standing Committee on Operation Maintenance published in Technical Report 141, Deferred Maintenance in Federal Facilities. The report found further defined as well as repairs of the Federal Accounting Standard Advisory Board is in process of the revisiting issue of the deferred maintenance and how it is deferred and determined. Also, the Government Accounting Office recorded questions and differences that existed defining determining the agency method of reported deferred maintenance of the GAO 09910 report Federal Real Property Government Fiscal Exposure for repair and maintenance of backlogs is unclear in October 2008. Also, the FFC has funded research predicting organizational outcomes anticipated with from investment in facilities maintenance repair as efforts for the impact with the federal agency will account with the track maintenance and repair costs of the backlog of the deferred maintenance. Sustainability. Recently, directors have established goals of reduction of energy, water usage, improve the sustainability of both new buildings as well as existing buildings. And this will impact how the facilities are operating and how they are maintained. The Federal Highway Performance Sustainability Buildings section provides key information needed for federal personnel to meet high-performance sustainability building requirements. Emerging issues, teardowns, demolish older and historic buildings, replacing the new structure that might be durable and sustainable, secure. A problem found may be needed with the communities, both of the government and private sector. Currently, there is no single time tool available to solve the teardown problem, but rather a combination of strategies working best. One of the tools available, the teardown tools on the web, created as part of the National Trust Historical Preservation Teardown Initiative. Tools intend to easily share, user-friendly, and one-stop, highlighting approximately 30 tools, more than 300 examples of best practices in the United States. Additional resources, the operation maintenance planning and design phase. Operation maintenance activities start with the planning design facility with the continuing with the life cycle during the planning of the design phase. The operation maintenance personnel shall involve and should identify the maintenance requirements for inclusion of the design, such as equipment access, building condition monitoring, sensory and conditions. Operation maintenance requirements will aid with the building facilities turned over the owner, user, organization. Operation maintenance team should be represented with the project development team known ahead of the time of the controls. Equipment systems will have to maintain one of the facilities turned over for more than the subject, coordinating staff capabilities, training with equipment of the system specification level. The consideration should be given the professionally developed system level operation maintenance manual rather than typical vendor system sophistication level. Consideration should be given the professional developed levels of operation manual rather than typical vendor supplied equipment manual with the construction operation building information exchange initiatives should arise. Also be considered for a large, complex operation maintenance should consider system-wide integration capability, proposed products, existing systems, including tools, equipment, and cleaning supplies. This is where the full system commission of process, whole building design, construction, operation, building information exchange, Kobe. Alright, your FEEM Operation Maintenance Practice Guide, EPA I-Beam Indoor Air Quality Building Education and Assessment Model, PBS P100 Facility Standard with the Public Building Services. B. Construction phase. The support efficient operation maintenance is important with the operation maintenance document. 1. Required for the owner. 2. The accurate. 3. Available the timely fashion system level. The manufacturer manual is also installed. Equipment including as built. The drawings should be available to review owner and over the course of the construction phase. However, the most uncommon for the document to be delivered and official closeout long after the owner has moved into the building. The effective operator with the facility turnover operation maintenance must be available prior to physical completion. Owner occupancy, especially before operator maintainer training, is currently within the case of the owner may need to revise the procurement specification mandate the requirement. Although the operation maintenance documentation can be overseen with the owner representation building commission agent, efforts should be coordinated with overseeing owner's construction managers to ensure that the being is accomplished. An additional typical part of the construction contract, warranties, activation, dates, and spare parts should be organized and tracked. Whole building design, construction operation, building information exchange, building commission, FEMA FEMP of Operation Maintenance Best Practice Guide, Energy Star Building Upgrade Manual, Example of Retro Commission Scope of the Work, Society Mechanical Failure, Prevention Technology, TM69, TM5697, Commission Mechanical System for Command, Control, Communication, Computer, Intelligence, Surveillance, Reconnaissance, Building Commission Guide, ASHRAE, Guideline 0-2003, Operation Maintenance Approach. Operation and maintenance organization typically responsible for the operating maintenance of the built environment. To accomplish operation maintenance must be operated with the system equipment that is responsible for the maintenance of the property for the utility system. Simply supply with the system may be the complete with the production supply system. Maintenance work may include preventive, predictive maintenance, and corrective repair, trouble calls, replacement, obsolete items, predictive tests, inspection, overall ground care. Operation maintenance may utilize reliability-centered maintenance in that program that include the optimizing mix of reactive, time interval-based, condition-based, predictive maintenance, and predictive and planned practices. These predicted primary maintenance strategies rather than apply the independently integrated, taking advantage of the predictive strength in order to maximize facility equipment reliability while making a life cycle of cause, partially heating, ventilating, air conditioning systems. Retro commissioning is an option to improve heating and efficiency for the operation maintenance organization. Normally responsible for the maintaining records of deferred maintenance, i.e. maintenance work has been accomplished because of the similar reason, typical lack of the funds. Instruction 32-1051, Roof System Management, UFC 360102, Operation Maintenance, Bed Inspection, Testing, Maintenance, Fire Protection System, FEMA, FEMP, Operation Maintenance, Best Practice Guide, Federal Acquisition Service, Elevator Inspection Repair, Energy Star Building Upgrade Manual, EPA 1 Beam, Society Machinery Fail, Preventive Technology, TM6921, Maintenance of the Mechanical, Electrical, Command, Control, Communications, and Intelligence, Surveillance, and Reconnaissance Facility, TM5969-2, and Maintenance of Mechanical, Electrical, Equipment, Control, Command, Computers, Intelligence, Surveillance, and Reconnaissance, C4I-7SR Facilities, UFC 3-110-4, Roof Maintenance Repair, LEED, Existing Building Operation Maintenance, Deferred Maintenance Report, Federal Facility, Requirements, Federal Accounting Standards Advisory Board, Standards Number 6 as amended. D. Life Costs, Life Cycle Operation Maintenance. According to the Internal Facility Management Association, the operation life cycle cost facility typically are comprised of 2% for the design construction, 6% of the operation maintenance, 92% of the occupant stay. Salaries, operation maintenance elements include the building structures, supporting facilities with a complex, required with a knowledge, well-organized management team and skilled, well-trained workforce for the function performed in-house of the contract object of the operation maintenance organization should be operate, maintain, and improve the facility to provide reliably safe, healthful, energy, efficient, and effective performances of the facility to meet the design purposes of the life cycle. For the accomplishment of these objectives, the operation management must manage, direct, and evaluate the data operation maintenance activities, budget funds, support program, operate organizational requirements for the federal agency, federal life cycle cost requirements of 2004, Executive Order 1332-7, the federal property assessment management. You have the whole building design, construction, operation, building information exchange, FEPA, operation maintenance best practice guide, Energy Star operation maintenance and reports, FEPA, operation maintenance, Society of Mechanical Failure Prevention Technology, the Pennsylvania Road and Building Operations and Maintenance Manual. E. Computerized Maintenance Management System. Operation Maintenance Organization may utilize the Computerized Maintenance Management System, manage day-to-day operation track, status maintenance work with the amount of the associated cost work with the system, with the tool for the only manage for the day-to-day activities, but also provides valuable information preparing facilities, key performance indicators, measures, and evaluate effectiveness of the current operation support for the organizational personal decision. The system are starting to be integrated more and more with the geographical information with the building information modeling technologies and COBE, increasing the available, improve facilities operational functionality. And then you have FEMA operations best practice and guide. Alright, F, coordinating staff, capability, training, equipment, system, sophistication level of the operation maintenance organization must address the skill level of the staff light with the operation maintenance system components of their facility with extend beyond with the in-house staff of the contracted service as well. If the skills are required to support the installed systems, the equipment and scale for the either training must be provided less sophisticated equipment and system utilized to provide economical work arrangement with natural industry progression with the incorporated technology advance for the into renovation package or practical repairs, new building construction, high high-tech building systems are being placed into service currently. The operation maintenance of the non-familiar with either properly correct the problems arise to keep operating efficiency. An example of the building automation system, only untrained personnel with the override program systems. Manual settings address specifically hot and cold issues over the time and the cumulative overrides resolve the unbalanced system-wide operations. Regardless of their equipment, sophistication level, the organization should develop the training program, track service, staff qualifications, ensure that they are adequate existing plan building system while organizing with the improvement of the training without need for the ongoing basis. If a recurring training program should consider both type of the skills required available to labor pool, skills, geographical area, and top of the conservative, including the following: safety, OSHA regulation, guidelines, equipment, operation, startup and shutdown procedure, normal operating parameters, emergency procedure, equipment, preventive maintenance plans, and use of proper tools and materials to include personal protective equipment. Training programs should be reviewed at least annually whenever changes are planned with the equipment of the new facility addition with a regular assessment of the operation maintenance technical abilities concerned with existing equipment. Staff should always be included throughout with the new project development and efforts of the design team, and the operation maintenance staff can be provide valuable input to manage the workforce, abilities, training plans, and many of the new equipment with the operation maintenance plan staff is usually one of the best sources of input on how existing facilities is performing. They can provide an insight to how new equipment incorporated into the facility management program. Staff not always understood underlying cause of the building problem, but they can identify the areas received with the repeated attention and efforts correct with the long-standing condition. The operation maintenance staff input can guide designers to address the areas of renovation equipment of the upgrade projects. Simpler equipment and solution that they should pursue with the need of the specific equipment cannot be addressed long-term available library resources due to technological levels. Qualified personnel need with the operator with the maintained facility with the peak efficiency protects significant investment of the equipment system that be set with the opposing potential physical habit of themselves with an untrained employment. Can unknown damage equipment and cover the unnecessary downtime efficient with the operation for improper operation maintenance, avoid warranties, reduce expected use of the EUL or of the equipment, or expected use of life of the equipment. Certification, the proper training, and the operation maintenance service procedure that provides to organizational employee with a visitor with the training service include manufacturer, professional organization, trade association, university, technical schools, commercial education training course with in-house training, on-the job training, options training program should provide appropriate mix of the sources of workforce to ensure that the materials addressed are up to date and applicable to the organizational manufacturing facilities. Non-operation maintenance work. Most operation maintenance organizations typically show able to perform the work beyond the definition of operation maintenance, but also require to perform by them. They work often because of the part of their baseline of the work facilities related with the work of the new nature of the and so such that it should be found with the operation maintenance funds, but funded by the requesting organization. Examples can include minor facility work such as installing outlet for the support of the new copier machine, provided with a compressed air outlet with a new test bench, daily porter services, special events set up and move, complete room rehab, and or new small construction projects. Methods available to document the environmental condition, maintenance, repair needs to include periodic facility condition exam and assessment. Alright, janitorial, green cleaning, environmental protection agency, cleaning the national parks, comprehensive the placement guidelines, design of environmental programs, initiative projects, sustainable marketplace, greener product services, federal Senate acquisition by green cleaning, green seal, training, building, cleaning, maintenance professional, USDA bio preferred program. We'll put in the green cleaning in the RFP. Training courses, Wbdg, optimizing operation maintenance, FEMPA, best practice for the comprehensive water management federal facility, FEMPA 45 2016 guide principles, introducing principle 1, employing integrated design principles, FEMPA F2S 297 operation maintenance best practice small scale FV system, FEMPA PFTS 223 rethinking operation maintenance high building performance building. Your metric key performance indicators: cost, custodial cost per square foot, groundkeeping cost per square foot, energy cost per square foot, energy use, facility operation, current replacement valve index, and performance indicator, facility operating gross square foot index, metric cost, miles, utility cost per square foot, waste removal cost per square foot. Definition of emergency maintenance: unscheduled work that requires immediate action to restore service, to remove the problem with the correct interrupt the activity to protect the life of the property. For the unscheduled, unplanned maintenance of the relatively new and unemergency corrective work or activities for that occur within the current budget cycle of the annual program, and the activities may range for the unplanned maintenance for the assurance of the nature of requiring low levels of the skill for correction, not emergency tasks involved with a moderate to major repair with the correction of the required skilled labor. Emergency repairs required for the system and equipment repair for the unscheduled and unanticipated service call generally received when the system or the component has failed to receive the work properly with the program created with the hazard involved with the essential service of the emergency response may be necessary with controversially with the problem is not critical or routinely respond with is adequate. Emergency uses: performance indicator expressed for the ratio for the British thermal units for the gross square foot with the facility of the group of the facility site profile with the indicator representing the universal energy consumption metric with the commonly considered the worldwide standard energy users metric can be tracked over the given period of the time of the measure of change with the variancy of the energy uses major function with effect of the BTU gross cost square foot outside ambient temperature building load change of the equipment efficiency the amount of energy with the taken heating, cooling, lighting equipment operating per gross foot indicated with the traditional responsibly and total energy consumed annually monthly. All fuels electricity are converted with respect to the BTU content for the purpose of the tool. All energy consumed energy uses British thermal units in gross areas GSF facility operating current replacement valve or CRV index. The indicator represents the level of the funding of the provider with the stewardship related to responsibility the organizational capital asset for the indicator expressed for the ratio of the annual facility operating expenditures to current replacement value of the annual facility maintenance operating expenditures include all the expenditures to provide serve the routine maintenance related to the facility and ground that include the expenditure of the major maintenance of the funding of the annual facility maintenance operating budget. The category does not include the expenditures for the major maintenance in the capital renew fund by other accounts, nor does it include the expenditures of the utilities such as services of the mail, technology, telecommunication, public safety, security, motor pool parking, environmental health, safety, central receiving, etc. Facility operating with the current replacement value index equals annual facility manual maintenance operation expenditure over current replacement value. Facility operation gross square foot index indicator represents the level of funding provided with the steward responsibility with the organizational capital index assets. Indicator expressed the ratio of the annual facility of the maintenance of the operation expenditure for the institute with the gross area of the annual facility of the maintenance operating expenditure include the expenditure of the provider of the service of routine maintenance related to the facility and ground include the expenditure of the major maintenance funding for the annual facility of the maintenance operating budget. Category does not include the expenditure of the major maintenance of the capital renewal funded within the instruction and institutional accounts, nor does it include the expenditure of utility support such as mail, telecommunication, public safety, the security, motor pool, personal and parking, so for the environmental health. Safety central receiving the facility operating gross square foot equals the annual facility maintenance operation over the gross area. Normal routine maintenance, minor repair, cyclical planned work activities funded through the annual budget cycle done to achieve the original anticipated with the fixed assets, building, and fixed equipment, or establish suitable level of performance. Normal routine maintenance for the performance of the capital such for the building, fixed environmental fixed equipment to help the reach from the original anticipated life and the efficiency items and low cost are correct and normally accomplished with the annual operation maintenance plans. Normal routine maintenance excludes activities expanded to the capacity asset, otherwise upgraded to assets that serve the need greater than different with originally intended. Operations, all activities associated with the routine data used to support the maintenance of the building and the physical assets involved with the administrative the management fee with the normal routine maintenance of the solar service, the cleaning and the fire protection services of the pest control, the snow removal, the ground care, the landscape, the environmental operation, the record keeping the ash recycle removal, security services contracts, utility charges, electrical, gas, oil, water, insurance, fire liability, operating equipment, and taxes. It does not include capital improvements. For the category may include the expenditures for the contract beyond other than third-party costs. Operational activities may involve some of the routine maintenance, minor work, repair work that include incidental to the operation that do not include a significant amount of the material maintenance and repair work that would be included in a separate budget item. Plan program maintenance that include the maintenance task for the cycle that exceeds 1 year, except for the plan with the program maintenance for the planning, painting, flood, coating of the roof, the overlay for the shield coating of the road, the parking lots, piping, and constructing the utility lines of similar function. Predictive maintenance testing and inspection, routine maintenance with the testing and inspection performed with the anticipate with the failure use of specific method and equipment, such as vibration analysis, thermographs, X-ray acoustic systems aid to determine the future maintenance needs. Example, the test locating thinning pipe with the fracture of the excessive vibration indicating the maintenance requirements. Preventive maintenance, plan, control, program, periodic inspection, adjusting, cleaning, lubricating, selective parts, replacing the component with a minor repair with the perform testing and analysis intent with the maximize with the reliability and performance, life cycle, call of the building system, equipment, etc. Building preventive maintenance consists of many checkpoints and activities on the items that, if disabled, may interfere with the essential installation operation, endanger the life property and involve higher cost, long lead time replacement program major maintenance. Includes a maintenance test whose cycle exceeds 1 year. Example, the program major of the maintenance for the planning, roofing maintenance, the flood coating road, and a lot of maintenance with the overlay with the seal coating, the utility system maintenance, and pigging of the constructed line, similar functions. Repairs. What is work that is performed and return equipment and service of the failure that make for the operation with a more efficient restoration of the facility with the component that they are after the set of such condition may be the effect of the utilization of the design purpose of the overall of the reprocessing replacement of the constituent parts of the material that is deteriorated, the action and elements and usages have not been corrected through the maintenance. Routine repairs action taken with the restore of the system and piece of the equipment, the original efficiency, compatibility. Routine repairs are not intended to increase significant capacity of the item involved. For example, the replacement of a failed boiler with a new unit. Similar capacity would be with a routine repair project. However, the capacity with a new unit would be double the capacity of the original unit. The cost of the extra capacity would have capitalized more, would not have been considered routine repair work. Unscheduled, unplanned maintenance request system and the equipment repair with the unlike preventive maintenance works of the unscheduled anticipated trip of the calls of the general or receive of the system when it's failed with the proceed with the working improperly with the program problem has created have it involved with the essential service emergency response with the necessary converts late if the problem is not critical. Routine response is adequate reactive with an emergency and corrective work activity occur with the corrective budget cycle with the annual program. Activities may range in the unplanned maintenance of the nuisance nature of the requirement of the low levels of the skill for correction if the non-emergency task, both the moderate major repair correction, required skilled labor for the emergency unscheduled work for that required for the immediate action restore services to remove the program problems that could interrupt activities protect the proper life. And note, the term building facility will be used interchangeably to describe building structure, building dams, roadways, bridges, mass transit, and etc. Alright, 2. Optimizing operational maintenance practices. Overview. No matter how sustainable the building has been designed construction, it can only remain with the operative responsibly maintained with the property. For example, the toxic cleaning problem deteriorated the indoor air quality. Materials failure to test into the control points, regular base for the compromised energy efficiency, power training will lead to internal early system failure, sustainable operation maintenance with the proactive the focus primarily with the actions, building occupation, encompassing safety, health, and comfort, and productivity with the understanding of the need with the subsequent generations to reuse, recycle the building components during the design of the construction profit the maximum extent possible with the solid like systems that will be easily maintained and ensure the operation of the maintenance personnel that are part of the project planning and development process such as the establishing commission criteria for the on-site project. Throughout the building life cycle, the operation maintenance programs practices ensure the training, building occupants of the facility manager for the maintenance staff with the sustainable design principle for the minimized system failure of the purchase cleaning product with the system supplies, restore efficiency of the biodegradable with as safe as possible for both the janitorial staff of the building office, thereby ensuring good indoor air quality, test of the control points, regular basis energy, ensure energy efficiency with the compromise of the automated monitors, control the energy, wastewater temperature with the moisture and wall ventilation. Reduce wave 3 out of the soil for the reduction and reuse the recyclable capacity, eliminate the disposal of the reusable material with the landfill with the incinerator, minimize travel to support the telecommunication programs, enable the mobile to work environment, the program schedule energy out with the recommissioning of the system, while updating facility with the system, choosing higher the efficiency for the equipment of the durable material with the wind, sand, the storm, and the other natural events, improving the tightness of the building environment on the ease feasible. Recommendation: training, building, augmentation, facility management, the maintenance staff of the suitable, the principal method, implement the comprehensive preventive maintenance program to keep all the building housing systems functionally designed and see with reliability center maintenance. Install utility meters, track progress, applicable with the water gas waste system. Optimization performance is not benchmark with whole building performance of mapping utility meters. Provide logistics support tools, facility manager, maintenance crew for the calibrate, operate with the maintain facility in accordance with the design intent, engage building occupants, survey, education, and the cleared percentage of the incentive of the programs. Maintain a certified energy manager on staff with the monitor energy costs and energy conservation initiative with cost and effective to do so. Participate in Energy Star portfolio manager to measure the track of the building energy consumption of the water use as well as the management, construction, demolition, materials during renovation, tenant build out. Recognize potential high scope of the technical jobs, building control of the maintenance of the high performance and sustainable buildings, provide required extensive training skill of these jobs, provide good salaries and security. Environmental, employ environmental, preferably landscapes, see Wbdg, sustainable optimization site potential, achieving sustainability site through low impact development, practice landscape architect site security design processes, sustainable site and initiative. Purchase resource efficient safe cleaning product maintenance services for the use safe cleaners for the EPA design environmental select label products for better indoor air quality. Look for products concentrated integrated best pest management. Purchase both facility landscape management to reduce pesticide herbicides and the integrated pest management has mandated with the federal property since the 1996 section 136 R1 Title 7 of the United States Code, Title 41 Code Federal Regulations 102-74-35 as required for the agency subject to the Authority General Service Administration, even the non-taxing pest control, indoor spices, potted plants, see Wbdg, evaluating selecting green products. Keep air ducts clean, free of the microorganism structured program, preventive maintenance of them, repair filter changes. Janitorial staff knowledge training with the important with the meeting of the IEQ goals. The janitorial service contract should meet ASME 1971 standard guide stewardship cleaning commercial institutional buildings. Alright, automated engineer energy, wastewater, temperature, moisture, ventilation, monitor, control, use schedule, occupancy, luminescence sensors for the control, lighting function, other the absence sensor for the turning off lights would not use timers and time to heating, ventilation, air conditioning, equipment to turn on the computer monitors or other equipment will not use, enable the power down features of the office equipment. Reduce waste through the source of production, recycling, implement a paper production strategy with integrated with the technology space of the strategy, develop and implement the wastewater policy, building operation include with the waste generation, the recycling assessment target with the recycling waste, raise occupant and incentive with the ventilation with the analyst base with the reduction of the goals being met. The following materials should be targeted to recycle with the other policy for the consumer and products of the computer, electronic equipment, the office supply with the plastic, glass, paper, aluminum routine maintenance items, the fluorescent HID bulbs, items of the renovation, acoustical, ceiling types, tiles, carpet tiles, and furniture on-site composition, organic materials. Adapt green meeting practice value with the potential hotel of the conference area center versus the sustainable recycled items. Non-disposable food, beverage, services, bottles, deposit plan for leftover food, reading materials, and practice water energy conservation. Support practically encourage sustainability transportation choice to minimize the travel. Install a efficient number of the bike racks to encourage you to designate shuttles to bus shuttle the stops for the favorable access near the facility. Instead of the user for the public and shared transportation system, provides sufficient number of dedicated car, van, pool, polling spaces. Support teleconference and video conference for the proper operation made for the communication system. Support telework, allocated telecommunication. Providers provide with a hotel stay with a flexible, well-equipped the officers to stay with the telework and use them where they come from in the office by providing properly operating and maintained telework centers. Relevant codes and laws and standards. Executive Order 1322-1 Energy Efficient Standby Power Devices. Executive Order 1330-83-4 Vision Federal Operation Internal Green Construction Code. ASME Standard Guide Assessment Fungible Growth Building Standard Guide Stewardship Cleaning in a Commercial Institution. PBSP 1000 Facility Standard Public Buildings for the UFC 1202 High Performance Sustainability Building Requirements. Additional resources optimization. Energy Star Operation Maintenance will require EPA Waste-Wise Smart Growth Facility Management Institute Federal Building Personal Training Act Accelerate FM Federal Center Gov Federal Leadership High Performance Sustainability Memorandum of Agreement Understanding Green Building Initiative Green Globes Existing Building Living Future Institute Living Building Challenge Sustainability Facilities Tools Operation Maintenance Federal Facility Use Green Building Council Training, building occupants, facility management, maintenance staff, sustainability principles and methods. Energy Star portfolio managed online tool that can be benchmarked with the energy waste, water waste, performance one for the building and the whole portfolio. Beginning IFMA certification program, facility manager, maintenance operation management, one of 8 competencies evaluated in the being certified facility engineer. IDs exchange facility management available to diverse advertising supported webpage benchmarks the suitable purchasing practice using the tools of sustainable purchasing benchmark system. Purchase resource efficient safe cleaning product maintenance green procurement compilation green seal GSA schedule 73 food service hospital the cleaning ingredients used with the pesticide products. EPA, ISSA, Green Cleaning, Safer Choices, South Coast, Air Quality Management District, Sustainable Marketplace, On Greener Product Services, use automated monitors, controls, energy, wastewater, temperature, moisture, ventilation monitors, controls, building air quality, guide for the building owner, facility management, Energy Star Operation Maintenance Federal Facility, reduce waste source with radiation reduction and recycling, green meetings, sustainable material management, support practice that encourage sustainable transportation for minimized travel, carbon footprint tool, GSA, telework gov, Public Law 106.3, 46.3, 59, Congressional Federal Telework Mandated 2001, Telework Coalition, Building Energy Information System, Site Technology, User Case Studies, and Training Courses, Sustainable Courses, Whole Building Design, Continuing Education. We're going to cut the tape there.